They say every dog got a day, what if they ain't really get to live? They say every sinner gotta pay, but I see it printed to forgive. Tribulation put you through the worst, I know why you thinking it's a myth. I woke up to your voice, it hit me where it hurts, some angels I'll never see again. Walking through the valley of the murk, trying to fill a void with a pen. Peering through the glass of a hearse, shit'll turn boys into men. Staring
Hey, we back, man. After a few months, man. I know it's been like since November. No, January, right?
Mm-hmm.
January, look. Y'all smiling. I think he attracted to me. I don't know that way, though. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, we back. It's your boy Corny back. Flyest on Instagram. Flyest in America. Best troll of. And I got my little homie. Introduce yourself, little homie.
Hey, my name's Corey. Corey.
Sipping on that walk.
Percocet walk.
Sipping on that walk.
Percocet.
How you pull up to the party and forgot to walk?
How you pull up to the party?
But, anyways, though, you get what I'm saying? We here to talk about the Michael B. Jordan talk. What you think about it, little homie?
He's corny.
It's a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not corny anymore.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that?
Heard it.
No tengo pantalones, no tengo. But nah, anyways though, I just want to start off by saying, you know, at the end of the day, I kind of get where you coming from. You know, as we grow up, you know, especially, you know, being a man, you know, in some cases though, you know, you get looked at for a lot of things though. So I get to his West standpoint, you know, like he always wanted to be an actor, a model, you know, he always wanted to make it big in the world. And him coming to school, you know, bringing his headshots from what I heard though, you know, I could be wrong, I don't know everything, you know, but you know, bringing his headshot to school. And you know, every guy growing up is not always that smooth guy with women. You got the guys in the class who get all the girls, just slick talk, you know, could talk all smooth and everything, and you know, could just pull girls like this. And then you got some guys in the category, you know, as the nerd, as they corny, you know, as they had no swag, you know, no sex appeal, whatever. So that's probably where he was coming from.
Absolutely.
Me personally, we've been through so much stuff, you know, together. You know, we've been through a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you gotta realize that, you know, it's no purpose or point of letting somebody see, you know, like your weak points. You get what I'm saying? Because once you be put in certain situations, you know, it's like when you let people see a lot of your weak points, you know, they kind of like to target that. So now it's like, instead of her just feeling how she feel, you know, she got, it's like 50-50. A lot of people bashing her, but then a lot of people also agreeing. And I feel as though, especially with him having status, you know, him being, you know, so up in the scale, you know, the top 1% man, I feel as though it kind of looks bad on his part because he could have used that, you know, to a different level. He could have looked at it as, you know, like, okay, they doubted me back then, but, you know, at the end of the day, I came far and I surpassed all that. At the end of the day, I don't feel as though, you know, you should use certain types of, you know, I say traumas and, you know, store it in your head as a way to get revenge. Now, using it as motivation or trying to get out of a certain, you know, mindset or state because we've been through so much is reasonable. But I don't feel as though, you know, you should keep that in your head as a way of, I want to get famous or I want to do this and that just to get back at that certain person. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let my little homie speak, though. Where's Khalifa? What you got to say? We them boys, huh? Ugly, ain't it?
Look at the camera, talk ugly, ain't it? Michael B. Jordan, let me stop playing.
Scared to say something, looking at it.
Nah, but, yeah, you're right, though. I feel like Michael B. Jordan is in the right for that, feeling how you felt, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's times where we should be on, like when I mean,
That was hard.
Yeah, I know it's hard. But on the other side, though, yeah, Michael B. Jordan's not in the wrong, though, because it'd be a lot of y'all females who talk down on niggas for so long, on guys for so long, like in the past, in high school, middle school, and y'all be forgetting what y'all say when the nigga is up, thinking it's okay, because y'all niggas got older, not accepting that nigga remember everything y'all said.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I get that.
females live off the logic of now and not the future or the past. They just live off the now instead of thinking like, oh wait, I'm telling this nigga that, but what if he really do become that nigga?
Yeah, surpass everything.
Yeah, exactly.
What if he do actually reach a certain
saying?
goal?
So
Yeah.
y'all females be forgetting that fact. Like, be forgetting the fact that y'all was talking down on niggas, but then in the future, y'all want to get with these niggas. Y'all want to be acknowledged by the niggas, not knowing that y'all hurt these niggas' feelings, and these niggas remember everything y'all said. Now they up now. Why the fuck you pay? You get what I'm saying, though, man.
That's true though. Some things do stick, and you know, I feel as though like a lot of people were saying that, you know, like women like her, you know, when it comes to certain things or certain situations that, you know, when she get older, she might have a boyfriend or a baby daddy, you know, who might not be shit, might not have no job or inspiration, but you know, a lot of these females will override a lot of things, you know, in the sense of having a guy with sex appeal, you know. Mm-hmm. So having a guy who, you know, could please them and, you know, stimulate their mind, a lot of them will kind of override the things they know that's good for them, you know, for the, I can say for the short-term pleasure. And I feel as though a lot of people in this generation look at it as, you know, the females say they want the nice guy. And I think a lot of us kind of get confused when it comes to the nice guy. So, you know, it's a difference between, you know, being like a gentleman, like, you know, a genuine nice person versus the nice guy. A lot of females look at the nice guy as a persona, like, to where you put your own self and your own, you know, purpose and your own happiness on the back burner to please her. So when it comes in a situation, though, she could read through that, but she's still going to take the benefits. You know, a lot of females aren't really open to just telling you, you know, like, okay, I'm not interested. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Females are passive. So it might be in the sense of her letting you know I'm not interested is not initiating the link, you know, not texting back, not returning your calls, your messages. You might even be seeing you in person and, you know, might trying to look past you or not paying you any attention. Right. So, like, a lot of times, you know, females will show you a bunch of different ways that they're not interested in you. And it's okay if you that dude that don't talk slick, if you don't got all that swagger. Everybody just don't have it in them. You know, we all have the ability to learn, but everybody doesn't want to learn that. Some guys rather take the nice route. So at the end of the day, it's not that it's not people out here for you, but, you know, females tend to always flock to the guys that have, like, that street, you know, mentality, swag, or, you know, that street mentality. So y'all might hear a lot of females say they prefer the drug dealers, the scammers. It's not in the sense of the guy actually having drugs or the scammer having money. It's the mentality and the way they come at them. So, you know, whenever you see like a thug or street dude, they always have a certain aura that, you know, not even just women, but people flock to in general. Like, they might be in the streets or they might do, like, you know, the wrong things at sometimes, but it's just something about them that, you know, a personality that just make you kind of like, you know, attract to them and gravitate to them in a certain way. Like, you know, like, we know a lot of hood dudes, and even though they might do BS or they might be out in the streets, when they see us, it's automatically respect. So our perception on them is different. So that's the same when it comes to females. Like, y'all got to understand that females begin to holler at, for whatever age she is, let's say she 25, she 30. Let's say from 14 to 25, she began to holler at. That's 11 years. So it's 11 years of experience from the nice guy, you know, the gentleman, the asshole, you know, the guy who want to break her heart, you know, the guy that's super sweet to her. Everything. So she getting, you know, hit at from all different angles. So she understands what she likes. So it's like when she come across a certain guy, it's like she's seen both sides. When she see a guy that's trying to play OD nice, she understands, okay, you know, he's just doing this because he want one thing, but he's scared to say it. But then, like, when the bad boy comes over, she understands, like, okay, even though these type of guys might not be relationship material, I always had a good time with these guys. So y'all got to look at, you know, the deeper meaning of a lot of things. But, you know, I feel as though Michael B. Jordan, like, once you get to a certain point, not saying you can't feel how you want to feel, but keep that in the back of your head, like, that, you know, I surpassed everything y'all said about me. Like I said, not in the sense of using what other people said about you as a way to get revenge. Now, as a way of motivation, and, you know, because you understand, like, you know, you do have a passion and you do have a reason for certain things, I feel as though you can use that to your advantage more. Like, for me, I used to be fat, and a lot of people used to pick on me, but I never lost weight until I made my own decision. Like, people called me fat for years. I could have lost weight years ago, but, you know, I took my own time to sit down and actually thought about the benefits of me losing weight for things internally, not outside of me. So, you know, I would have lost weight a long time ago if I'd have put the females first, if I'd have put, you know, people who said things about me first, the cool guys want to fit in, but, you know, I waited to my own time. So when I did that, I learned discipline over the time, and that's what taught me, you know, how to be mentally stable and learn myself in certain situations. Go ahead, Drake.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Everything you said. You know,
Deep, man.
Nah, for real. Like, audio side, it may seem like I was on my phone, but I was listening to everything you were saying. He is right, though. Like, everybody got to find their own way. You know what I'm saying? Don't be discredited, or don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't be swayed just because females say, like, that certain type of nigga, when in reality, you have to do your own thing. These niggas got it by their aura, by the way they, like you said, the way they approach them.
That's true.
Some bitches just love aggressive niggas. And maybe you're not that aggressive nigga, but there's always a female out there who will accept you. Don't get discouraged by that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Michael B. Jordan, just because he's corny to her, it's a lot of females who would love to be with that. And maybe she want to be with that nigga. Honestly, you see how at the end of the video, if you check it out, she said,
move over this way.
She said, nigga, you ain't corny me no more. So obviously that means she had some type of attraction to him now, even though back then she made it seem like he was corny. He ain't corny now to her, so just stay on your grind, you know what I'm saying? There's always a female out there who would appreciate you for you, so don't get discredited by that shit.
Nah, that's facts.
Maybe I'm a little off topic, but nah, for real though. Don't.
Nah, that's how it is, but at the end of the day, I get it. Like, a lot of people, you know, will push past that and be like, you know, okay, we could be cool, we could be friends, I might keep her around, I might see where things go, but a lot of people just don't forget how you made them feel. And
exactly.
I don't sit up here and say, you know, that he's wrong for, not wanting any relationship or not wanting to make things right with her. I feel as though for him being as big as he is, he could have looked at it like, man, I'm way past you now. We could do this interview, keep it professional, then, we don't have to talk about this no more. But, at the end of the day, everybody had the right to state their own opinion. Like, just because some females found him corny, like, some females say he didn't have any edge. And in case y'all don't know what they mean by that, they saying, like, from the physical standpoint, him being financially stable and having money, they saying, like, okay, he's reliable. But in the sense of stimulating them, like, mentally, having them want to do, like, nasty things with them or whatever, some females just don't want them. But y'all also got to understand that a lot of females do stuff on the front end that they won't really say that they want to do on the back end. So what I mean by that is, a lot of females, when they in a public light, the same ones who might bash them or say this and that about them will be the same ones to do things with them in the moment. It's just easy to say it when you're behind cameras. Like, y'all got to understand that. When y'all see a lot of these public interviews and females say certain things, they have to put up a certain image due to the fact of society norms. So, how a lot of people judge females or how they sit up here and say, oh, she's a hoe, she's this and that, or she's a gold digger, or now she uses men. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things females understand that come into play when they do certain things on camera. So that's why a lot of times when you watch public interviews and guys ask these outrageous questions, oh, what's your body count, how many people you slept with, how many guys you dated, how many guys you got on your roster, it's always going to be the bare minimum due to the fact that they don't want to get judged. So that's what y'all got to understand.
Absolutely.
Ooh, made it to the 10-minute mark. That's what's up.
Nah, but I don't got nothing to say. You said everything that needs to be said, honestly, about that situation.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of deep stuff to this, though. We got some more videos for y'all coming. Actually, we got some of the styles, too, though. We gonna post out. But this definitely going up today, though. I gotta edit, too, though. I gotta edit.
Alright, yo. It was nice talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Ken and Corey, the two trolls, from Jersey.
Best trolls in Jersey.
No,
best trolls in America.
We ain't the best trolls yet. Let me stop playing. We the best trolls, though, in America. Nah. In the United States, in UK,
worldwide,
in Europe,
yeah, the UK, a Central C. Don't get mad, my boy. We love you, homie.
Antarctica.
Your music hard.
London.
See how you get close. See how you get close to one another, man.
Germany. Nah, but other side.
That's crazy. Hey, yo, we out. We gonna hit y'all with some more bangers though. Add me on the gram. Ken that money back. What's yours?
Don't add me on the gram. I don't like y'all niggas.
Go add him on the gram. Don't hit him up either.
I'm scared.
That's it. We out.